Hi guys, it's Ivan Trades, and today we are on Saturday. We are on Saturday of the first week of the year on 2025. So I wanted to make a trade recap of the trades which I took yesterday on Friday, which was obviously a rough day. I encountered a lot of losses and a couple of losses, which of course were due to my wrong bias, and the day was had a lot of ranging. So I'm going to go through the loss which I took on GBPUSD and the NAS 100 during the New York London session and the New York session, and share with you my thought process and what I have realized that I did wrong and how to correct them so that you will never have to face them too. So you can learn from my mistakes so that I can document my mistakes to never do them again. So yesterday we have an obviously bearish order flow. I was expecting some continuation to the downside, but because the draw on liquidity was the Thursday's low, which was very which was the nearest key time frame target during the London session, I expected the price to form a smart money reversal, at least in the London session, to continue to the downside. So that was where my focus was. So if you see closely on the higher time frame on the GBPUSD, you can see that we reached into this 4-hour imbalance right here during the London session with this candle right here, which opened at 1 a.m. So this, I was expecting an open high low close candle, but I did not get it, as you can see obviously. So if we go to the lower time frames on a 1 hour time frame, you can see that this 1 hour CB was not retested during the London session, but on the 15-minute time frame this high was taken. So the first mistake I realized that I was not aware of is that there was no high time frame, at least 1 hour PDRA to come off of. So that was one of the key reasons why this setup was a very low probability. And the second one is that during this a whole range higher, there was no clear buy side liquidity, which was purged to revert from even the New York PM sessions low, so high. So there was no need for a smart money reversal, because if you look on the Euro USD, what we did so far when I took the trade, it was just a mere retracement. Even though Euro USD was disrespecting some series of bearish candles imbalances. So on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that we purged Asian highs early on the GBPUSD. So I was expecting some kind of retracement. At least to the Asian lows right here, which was never taken. So When I seen this purge right here, I go down to the even lower time frames to see if there was any smart money reversal on a GBPUSD during the London session. This purge on the Asian highs happened in this macro, so that is where I took the short entry on the retest of this imbalance right here, but the price just started to range a lot without reaching at least this previous 30-minute cycle low. Also, there was the true London sessions open was right here, I guess. So I tried to short above its true open, but my stops were above right here, this high, which swept the Asian's high. And if you can see very well, there was no other higher time frame SMT. So on the Euro USD instead, the price, I entered longs when the Euro USD was still above the Asian highs. The price was still respecting the Asian highs. So that was something I could have been aware of, or at least enter shorts when there was a secondary confirmatory SMT right here when this high got purged right here by 326. You can see that afterwards there was some kind of a push to the downside, even though we did not take out the Asian lows or so on the Euro USD. So my stops were above this high, which took out the Asian highs, and I was targeting the lowest hanging fruit of Asian low right here, and I ended up being stopped out over here because there was no higher time frame SMT, and I did not recognize that there was a 15-minute imbalance right here to the left. Yeah, this 15-minute imbalance, which was formed at 8 a.m., which was never retested, so I should have waited for more sweep the purge of the buy side liquidity to target lower if I wanted a full murder. So that was the first loss which I took, and the second was during the New York session on the NAS 100. Let me first go to the high time. I think I took them at the same time. So also on the NAS 100, I shorted when the price was ranging to the equilibrium of the previous days, the previous week's range. So usually, but not always, on Friday reverses at least to the equilibrium or to the total range of the price action, which was formed the whole during the whole week. So I should have been cautious on Friday, because on both asset classes, Euro USD, GBPUSD NAS 100, they both opened only higher, just to go higher. So I should have been aware of that. So the price taken out the previous day's high before the previous day's low, and yeah. So how I took this loss, you can see that we were in the 4-hour CB when the price I decided to tweak a short. So how this came by, you can see that there was this high right here, Asian high. This was the Asian high which was purged, and I got to the low time frames. But when this purge happened inside of this 4-hour CB, I was also above the inside of the premium of the week's range. I was expecting some continuations to the downside, but what I did not realize when this Asian high was swept is that there was no specific SMT with S&P 500 which happened, because both highs were swept at the same time, so there was no visible SMT on the Asian highs. So this was entry, even though it was done inside of the premium. It was not yet valid. I should have waited for confirmatory SMT, if though my bias was wrong. So I was targeting the previous day's low as well as the Asian lows, which happened to be right here, as well as this daily CB. So my bias was off yesterday, so the change in state of delivery happened right here, over there. Because this was the open of the 5-minute candle which purged the liquidity. So I was expecting some bearish momentum, which was confirmed to be not right. So yeah, shit happens, but that was the trades which I took yesterday, and I learned from it. So I hope that you also learned from them. So follow more for more content and self-development tips. Yeah, so thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon.